It was almost a year ago, and I was backed into by a car, kind of ran me over backwards.
You were a pedestrian?
Physically, yeah, walking across a parking lot into my work.
Okay.
And that took me into losing my job. And I had another job that I had been waiting for that job for like a month, and so I ended up losing both of those jobs, which put me kind of in a hole financially, as well as just feeling I'd had lost my father the year before, and so I had been kind of coming out of that depression as well, and feeling like I really was getting back on my feet. And that job, that particular job, was a real way out of that. And when I lost that job, it pretty much devastated me, and the pain of the injury and not being able to, I don't take a lot of pills, so I wanted to heal, but I wasn't healing very easily, and getting more depressed and financially getting strapped as well. So I called the attorney, and I was crying, as I'd been doing for days, crying and just saying, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm a single woman, and I need to find out how to get out of this depression, because I'm not gonna be able with the injuries. And I was just crying, and he recommended that I come see Jeremy.
And so that was about how long ago did you start
about
coming?
3.5, 4 months.
Okay.
I've been working with Jeremy.
And since then, what's the effect been? How have you benefited?
Actually greatly from when I started, when I came in. I'm very grateful to him. I've had a few traumas in my life, and probably some unresolved stuff, and this kind of put me back in that kind of headset where I just felt like I wasn't going to be able to get through it. And when I first came, when Jeremy said, I told him I wanted to take antidepressants, and he said, well, let me figure out what's going on for you first. And I didn't really want to take the pills, but I'd gotten used to that. Like, okay, I'm depressed, so you take antidepressants. And instead, he said, what did you want from this? And I said, I want to heal. And he's helped me to do that, even over that short period of time. I've done it on a weekly basis, now and again, a couple times a week. And I just have a better attitude. I've been able to see some things from past trauma and from this trauma that kind of have given me a better outlook on what I can do to keep moving forward and, continue to get better. But I've definitely, just in the past few months, been very grateful to him for his guidance and his listening, and the pad electrical circuitry that we've been able to work through with the meditation, and I think that helps.
Is that
a lot
EMDR?
As well.
Yeah, the EMDR.
EMDR, yeah. That was very helpful as well.
Okay, great. And would you recommend the services of Cassius Counseling Mental Pain and Trauma Center to others?
Yes, I call him Dr. Jeremy, but yeah, Dr. Jeremy, I would highly recommend it, because I feel completely different than when I came in here, and I think that's everything. I mean, just to be able to give yourself an opportunity to maybe come out of the depression or the hole that you feel like you're in, and where things look really kind of like you feel like you're in a hole, and I feel like I'm ready to kind of take life back on. So, and I do attribute that to Dr. Cassius. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.